Right, so as some of you may have gathered from the title of this channel, I'm quite into my old school text adventures, and today I'm going to show you how to play some classic Infocom ones. So, what you need is a copy of Gargoyle. That's going to be the interpreter that we use, and obviously we get it from this page. Don't worry about the links. All the links are going to be provided underneath the video in the description section. Just click on that little more button if you can't see them all. But let's get on with it. So, here I am on the Gargoyle page. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to, actually I've already grabbed this. I've gone for the 64-bit executable. You can use the zip file, doesn't really matter. But anyway, click on that and it will download. And then obviously you'll want a copy of the Infocom game. So we'll come over to the Internet Archive. As you can see, both are here. It actually looks like this. So you can actually torrent it as well. I've already grabbed these as well. In fact, I grabbed them before Christmas. But anyway, just give them a download. Just click on the button, it will start downloading for you. Once that's done, which is very quick, we'll just get rid of this. And we'll come to where we've downloaded the file. So here is Gargoyle, right in my downloads folder. I'm going to just double click on it, and I'm going to install it. Now, I'm going to put it in my H drive. Go. Click on next. Install. Close. So that's Gargoyle installed. Now I'm going to go into the Gargoyle folder. So obviously, so my H drive, pop in there, and I'm just going to create a new folder. Do that, right clicking, create new folder, and I'm going to call it Infocom, because that's where I'm going to put my Infocom games. That's done. Right, so now let's bring up another Explorer window. I'll just click on this Add New Tab, move this over here slightly. We're going to move this one over here. Go back into the downloads folder because now we're going to extract the contents of these Lost Treasures files. They've come in an ISO format, so I'm just going to click on it. It's going to open up with WinRAR, but you can use extraction software of choice that you use. Doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. Double click on that again. Yep. Okay. And then we want to go on to PC and then into data. These are the files we want, and we're just going to grab all of these. And we're going to move / extract them into the Infocom folder. And that is done, I believe. Just double click on it to make sure stuff's in there. They're very small files. Okay, there we are. And now we can get on with launching the game. So let's just move up one level. Find the Gargoyle application. And we'll launch it by double clicking on it. Actually, before we do that, we may want to create a shortcut so we can have that on our desktop so we don't have to sort of drill down to our H drive or wherever else you put it. We'll just do, as I said, do a right click, go to show more options. I'm using Windows 11 at the moment, so a little bit of pain. And then we'll do, create shortcut, creates it right here, and then we'll just drag that over to the desktop. So in future, we'll just launch the app from here. We'll do that right now. So I'll just double click. And here we get presented with, well, not a very impressive front end. But as you can see, here's that Infocom folder I created, and if we drill down, it's got all of the games, and we'll just pick one. We'll go for the classic Zork just to launch it, do open, and there it is. You can actually resize these windows, doesn't really matter. I usually have it floating around while I'm doing other stuff like real work. But anyway, that's all there is to launching Infocom games on Gargoyle. So now I'm going to show you the last thing, which is probably the most useful thing, because if you're going to turn off your PC and you haven't finished a game, you're going to lose all your progression. So how do you avoid that? Well, you do a save. So while you're adventuring along, just type in save. You're prompted for a name. Make sure it's something you can remember and makes sense, because you'll have quite a few Infocom game titles here. I'm going to call this one Zork 1 because we were playing Zork. Okay, actually, I'll call it Zorky 1. There we go. Hit save. And I'll just quickly show you where it goes. It's actually right here at the bottom. I think that's alphabetical though, so if you were to call it Alpha 1, it'd be right at the top of this thing. But anyway, doesn't really matter where you put it. And now you want to pick up where you left off. So load doesn't work. You can see, lots going to use load. This doesn't. What you need to do is type in restore. Okay, and then pick the save. Boom. And there you are. Obviously, you're not seeing much because we'd only just started the game, but that is literally all you need to do when it comes to saving and reloading saved games in Gargoyle.